Greetings, everyone. This is Wayoff, once again in World of Tanks, though I'm really not sure why. I believe 2 vlogs ago I said I was pretty much done with this game, but, you know, patch 9.0 came out, and I had already checked out patch 9.0 on the test server. There's a YouTube video I did on that few entries back if you want to look at it again. And I thought, heck, I might as well, you know, give it a try. See what ended up happening, since I didn't come back to the test server for any iterations. And you know, I logged on and I saw I didn't have a ton of money, so it's time to drive the Lurva around a little bit. You know, it's got a good credit earning, and I don't have a premium account, so what could go wrong here? Turns out plenty could go wrong. And this game here on Ruinberg is going to, I think, demonstrate a lot of that. If not, I have others. So, to start off with, it has been a little while since I played last, so I'm kind of sticking with the other heavies when I can find them. And I find this nice Carnarvon up ahead of me who's holding this building. I decide to try and back him up without blocking him, because, you know, that's just rude. And he's already getting pounded. Tried to take that Hellcat, but, you know, Ferdinand got him on the move. I didn't really have much of a chance. So we're going to come up to the corner, help this Carnarvon out, or try to. He's trying to dig into the wall. Get a good shot on that T-44. You know, pull away. It's the standard thing. I know how to angle the Lurva relatively well, but it's not like I want to just offer the opportunity to get shot. IS-3 just bounced a shot off my front plate. What a shame for him. And now they're hiding. And we probably should have waited for them. But Mr. Carnarvon here, you know, decides that patience is not his thing. So rushes around the corner, and surprise, there's the IS-3 waiting to take advantage of it. Get a hit on him, he slaps the Carnarvon in the face. Life goes on, for the moment. The Carnarvon's now completely committed. He's going to run down, take out that T-34 that was in the middle road. I'm going to hit the IS-3 again, as he tries to flank the Carnarvon. He's going to bounce a shot off me. Well, more or less. Damage my track. And I'm just going to run him down. Carnarvon's got that other road tied up. I might as well finish him. And there's another hit. Not quite enough. He's going to come around, and this costs him big time. He sees the Hellcat running by and wants the easy damage instead of going for me. So I just slap him in the face one more time. Nice shot, top of the turret. Nashorn finishes him off. Now here's the problem. Carnarvon's dead. That's tragic. There's a T-32. Got him. Tracked him even. And he's going to put one into me that it somehow gets my track and gets the lower glacis. It's really weird because the track was on the right side that he damaged, and the shot went into the left side of the tank. But, you know, whatever. The Hellcat has rushed ahead, you know, because a thinly armored tank destroyer should totally rush into 2 T-44s. I get good hits on T-44s, or at least one. They miss him somehow. I'm going to get one more shot in the hopes that I can help the Hellcat combo this guy. Get the hit. Other T-44 takes the Hellcat out. Now that low damage Hellcat is telegraphing his intentions really hard. He's going to try and flank me, as if I didn't see that. That's unfortunate for him. I'm going to pretend I'm focusing on this T-44, but in reality, I'm waiting for him to come around that corner. There he is. And there he goes. You know, if you're going to do something like that, you should pull way out of view range and then try it. Although I think I would have guessed it anyway. Slap his buddy, the other T-44, one more time. Those two were actually in a platoon, and up until this point, they did decent, I have to say. And now the Nashorn is rushing because he thinks he can one-shot a T-44. I don't know what that was about. And shock among shocks, he's dead to 2 Tier 8 tanks, one of them being another Lurva. To the surprise of no one. We get a shot in on the Lurva. Someone bounces from behind on him. I take a hit from the Lurva, which sucked. And then I get sideswiped by this T-44 after my shot ricochets off his turret. I should have aimed that one better. Really didn't. And this was a wasted shot on the Lova because he was already on fire. Tiger 2 takes him out. Or Tiger 1, actually. And I just gave another free shot to this silly T-44. Who promptly smashes me in the face and takes my track out. Though I do hit him again. And he's not hanging around to play anymore. He's done with this. He's running away. Now, what I haven't seen the entire time, engaged in the fight as I am, is that the rest of my team has pretty much died in a fire to a bunch of Tier 8 tank destroyers. Or at least one Tier 8 tank destroyer. And a Tier 7, actually. Speaking of the Tier 7. Yeah, nice hit on him. Nice bounce. He's going to try and back away. He's not going to get away. Goodbye. T-44 sniping me again. And I'm just going to rush down the street. I don't know where the ISU is. I don't rightly care anymore. Oh. Oh, there he is. And boom. BL-10 to the face. Now, the following here is a time-lapse from Lakeville. And I'm kind of just going to let it run, so you can see what happens. Well, if anything, the enemy team sure played a blinder of a game, didn't they? So, what you just saw was actually my best game, followed by an average game for the last few days of what I've been seeing out there. And not just in the Lova. I've played the entire breadth of the tiers these last few days in search of something worth playing, let alone worth seeing. And I admit, I am incredibly frustrated with this game right now. Team play is, if anything, worse than when I last played it, which was only 3 weeks, maybe less than that. Only 3 weeks, and it's like everyone's running around with their head cut off even more than usual. Map play seems to have almost vanished, and there just seems to be whole teams of people just running around like they're crazy. And I'm feeling more and more pressured to, like, play tanks to be carry, and play only tanks that can carry. And I don't really want to do that. I didn't pick up this game to be the center of attention. I wanted to play a team game. And the idea of having to equip a certain set of tanks just to be the hero of the hour every time I play a round, and that's not even saying I'm capable of doing it. I mean, I'm solidly a 50-50 player, and getting worse since I've come back, frankly. I like playing more support-oriented tanks, ones that aren't going to be able to carry that well. And even if I didn't, I don't like being the big carry person. Like I said, I don't like being the hero of the hour in this game. And that seems to be very unfortunate the way things are going, because it seems like I have to. Or someone has to. The games that I've won have usually been because of either me carrying or someone else carrying really hard. Or games like this where the enemy team has a very interesting platoon of a tier 8 and a tier 3 and a tier 4. Because, you know, that totally works well for them. It did wonders for them right here, I can assure you. But I don't know where to go with the game from here. The more team-oriented side of this game holds no interest for me. And not because it's a team game. I would love that. But because I find it incredibly stale. I played Clan Wars before, I've done tank companies, I've done all that business. And I found the meta for it to be incredibly stale and rarely changing. And meeting the same set of things over and over and over again gets really boring. There feels like there's no variety in it. I mean, every time I've come back to Clan Wars because of whatever clan I'm in at the time, I admit I didn't even bother with the last clan. I was completely out of Clan Wars. It's just another spam wave of the next big thing. I remember when it was spam waves of IS-7s, and everyone had an IS-7. It's never ending. And I don't want to just sit there and play endless companies where all it is what's the power combo? How many KV-1Ss can we stack in this platoon? That sort of thing. It holds no real interest to me. And that's why I preferred pub matches, is because they had this ridiculous variety that was still kind of funny. I mean, sometimes it worked horribly against you, but it was still kind of funny. And I don't see that anymore. I see more and more of the same getting stacked together. Whatever the people on the forums or in the public eye have deemed was the best thing to play. This isn't exclusively true, but mostly true, I'd have to say. A lot of tanks get played because a cult of personality or the forum has said that they're good, and people are going to go along with that. And on top of the ever-decreasing variety, no one seems to want to play anymore. They just seem to want to rush around. And I don't even know where to go from here. I'm just so incredibly frustrated with this game right now. I think it's best if I just put it aside for a long, long time, if not entirely. So, in regards to this game, I'll see you guys when I see ya.